Have a great day. Catch you later. Goodbye.
So it's a little bit late getting started. I wanted to start this at 10 till or 10 after, but I forgot to set some things up. So I don't know how well that experiment went, if it went at all. It's just not been a good morning. It's still showing everything but chat. Oh, it is showing chat. It's just not showing my chat. And I believe I am streaming. I don't see anybody here yet. There, Tony Wallow shows up, says afternoon, audio, video good. Cool. Tony Wallow gives me a thumbs up, even better. Thank you, Tony. Um, I was going to go, in fact, I wasn't, I'm not, was, I am going to go actually over here and do something real kind of sort of quick like. And okay, I am muted. Good. That's good. So I did not start a timer. I am working on a project. Chances are this will go like forever, but we'll see. Um, good. LD's here. Okay, it looks like I be here. Good. It's good to see Long Dog. So I'll bring up my Davinci. And this is a project we're working on. And when I say we, it literally is Mrs. K and I. I was successful yesterday in attaching. Um, oh, wow. Is this not working now? There we go. In attaching a shortcut to Davinci completed projects. It took a minute. Takes me in, and then these are alphabetical. So I've got two. This is the first one. This is to Lauren's brother in the Philippines. He's 67 yesterday, which is today for us. Gets confusing. And this was just a real crude at 3:30 in the morning when your legs are killing you idea that I came up with. So that was rendition number one. Rendition number two, we added some things, and I was just not wanting to go in and take out the thing in the background yet. Mine's a little bit lower. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can fix that. Um, wow, I'm not sure why that would be. I haven't had any issues with volume for a long time, but hold on. I will see what's going on while this plays because it's a lengthy one. Um, Let me see now if someone can give me a. Is the audio louder now? And if it is, then I have to. And it probably is messed up. Truth be known, it probably is messed up because I forgot to go in and changing. No, I'm not talking softer. I have a tendency to talk very loud and very not soft. Um, Hopefully that's a little bit better. And Speedy C's here. Jeff Ryman's here. And it says it did not switch over. That's just an omen right there. So as you can see in here now, there's a little bit of a difference. So now let's jump into real time and bring up DaVinci Resolve. And I'm working on some things in here. And that's one of the reasons I was late. I got tied up working with this. I need to adjust my camera real quick, like it's just going to be a slight adjustment right there. Maybe a little slight more adjustment right there. Nope, wrong way. Let's go this way, right? Close enough. Move it to there. Oops. It's Monday. Monday on a Wednesday. All right. For my purposes, that's just going to have to work. So, um, yeah. Where were we? Okay. So I have shut all this off. I'm in the edit page, and there's all my. That's what comprises this. I haven't shrank anything down yet. I probably will. I just turned some things off by using the mute button or the hide button, whatever you want to call it. Excuse me. So there's everything. If we scrub through this, and I'm having a problem with DaVinci Resolve today that I don't know if it's the computer or the fact that I updated Windows last night or whatever, but it's just real hinky, real odd. Um, and then I added to this version, I added that effect at the end. That's how I want it to end. So I technically really want it to begin and end. Live Windows Training Doug Betts is in the house. Good to see Doug again. Thank you, Doug. I got started at about the same time you ended, so it might have been because I wasn't at 10:10 like I wanted to, or 12:10 like I wanted to be. It could have just it's probably me. So to continue here, I'm going to try to do something. I'm actually going to try to grab all of this, and I'm going to try to move it over. Good, I was successful in doing that. Now I'm going to click off of it, because if I don't, I'll be moving it for days trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. And I'm going to now copy this one by right clicking, copy. I'm going to come over here to this space, Control V, and hopefully it pasted in there. It did not. It put it behind it right here, which is fine, because now I'll bring it over here. I'm going to right click on this stuff again, and I'm going to move it to there. Again, click somewhere where it's not, otherwise I'll be having issues. Go to the beginning, and now we're going to start with and I'm going to have to adjust that because I don't want it to be that long. But there's the issues that I'm having. See how laggy that is? This is more laggy and more stuttering and more than it normally is. And again, I'm not sure why. I literally have to render this out to see how it looks. When it renders, it actually looks like it does. So you can see right there, none of the effects from before took place. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And I'll give it a lot of thought later today to see is it did. I know Davinci didn't update because you get prompted to update that, so I know that's not the issue. The only thing I can think of, maybe it was a Windows update, or maybe I got something going on with the computer. I'm not sure which. Hopefully, maybe somebody will email me or text me or point me in the right direction to figure it out. So that's the two changes I wanted to make primarily to this one. And then the other thing I wanted to do is I actually want to come in here and bring the playhead to here. I'm going to turn this one off. I'm going to turn that one off. And I'm going to turn that one off because I only want to deal with this one right here. I only want to work with this effect right here. So this effect is pretty simple. I'm just moving the zoom in the X and Y position, and it was just like, oh, okay. Again, 3:30 in the morning. This is what I came with. So now I actually want to see if I can go do something to this by grabbing my DVE, putting it on there. It should run it up to that corner, which it does. And then when I play it, I get the same thing except it's in the DVE box. But it looks terrible. That looks horrible. So let me fix that. I'm going to click on my picture. I'm going to go to Effects, which takes me to DVE. I'm going to scroll through here and get it about right there. Bring this down so I got all my controls. And I'm going to go to the border. I'm going to bring the border in right there. And that's as far as that goes, because if I bring it in like that, it gets rid of the picture. So that's problem number one. And then the height, again, same thing, problem number two. But for now, that's fine. And then obviously I can rotate it here like that. I don't want to do that. So what I was trying to do, I was like, oh, I want this to start, now that it's DVE'd, I want it to start here and go there, just opposite of what it's doing down here. So I'm trying all kinds of things earlier today using the position. Oh, this is cool. So let's just show you what happens. So I'm going to bring this there, bring that there. I'm going to keyframe it, and I don't want to keyframe it in the middle. I actually want to keyframe it at the beginning. Well, or do I? If I keyframe, I'm in the DVE. So let's just see what happens. This will be interesting. I'll go ahead and keyframe this at the start of the clip at this position, and it's not being shown. So keyframe. Then I'm going to go grab, let's just go to right there. And let's just take the X value and put it right there. And then let's go right here and move the X position right there. I can tell you right now this is going to fail. Go to the start, hit play. Oh my gosh, what is wrong? I keyframed that. Doggone it. I know I keyframed that. I got a red diamond over here. It's keyframed. Well, yes and no. It's keyframed, but it's keyframed where it's at. It's keyframed to that position. It is actually correct. So I'm going to get rid of the keyframe. I'm actually going to bring this back over to here. So I'm thinking, I can do this. I have a 15-minute long collage, screensaver, whatever you want to call it, of my grandchildren, and it moves, it flips, it flops, it does all kind of cool things. What am I doing wrong? And then it dawned on me. I'm an idiot. So you have your picture, then you have your DVE by going to effects right here, which puts you into the DVE effects. Then right here you have Fusion. So I click on Fusion. It brings up my Fusion tab. I click on the DVE because that's what I want to work with. And lo and behold, you can now keyframe this. I'm going to keyframe it right there at 0. And I can verify that because there'll be a white dot there. I'm going to go up to, I don't know, let's just go to 100. And I'm going to grab the keyframe itself, put it right there. Then let's just go to 200. Grab the keyframe itself and put it right there. And it's going to stop there at 200. Go back to the beginning, hit the space bar. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have keyframed the DVE. I don't know where my thinking was at. And yes, it's still horrible. And yes, it's going to be horrible. If we go back into here and we turn all this on to show the finished product, we go to the beginning, we hit play, we have that. Because of the way that this is going today, it's not going to show it like it should, and I have no idea why. I really do not. I've ran and reran and done this several times, and thinking it's just rendering, something's wrong. It's just rendering as it does it. That's not it. But I think it is it actually, because I'm not seeing any green rendering across here. So since I know that's not going to do it, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to take it back to the very beginning. I'm going to go ahead and render it out again. And this is going to be number 3. I'm not going to change anything else because I know that's what I want. It's probably going to take about 5 minutes to render this out, or longer. And I literally shut everything down this morning because I'm like, that shouldn't take that long to render. 20 minutes, that's ridiculous. Which I'm not going to sit here for 20 minutes. Even though I could, Doug doing these premieres gives me an opportunity to really ramble on. I'll go catch up with chat while that's rendering. Hopefully it won't take the 20 minutes. It amuses me Doug rediscovers voice dictation and operating system. I found that pretty interesting actually today. My thinking was not what anyway, my thinking's my thinking. Chris Garrett says hello. Rick Lake says hi, Chris. Hi, Blackwatch. Blackwatch is in the house. I didn't see Blackwatch. Oh, there he is. Yep. Got the long Ken. Tony Wallow's there. Rick Lake. Speedy C. Let me go see what the chat is here. I could try rolling back Windows 10 update. Yeah, I actually thought about that, Speedy C. I actually thought I'll just nix the updates I got last night and see if that's the issue. And if it is, then obviously I won't do those updates for a while. That was one of the thoughts that hit my thinking process this morning. I'm not sure. Could be my computer. I've been having issues last couple days with it. I reboot it and go on and it's fine. So could be an any. This might be a Saturday Doug Betts thing. Oh wait, this Saturday I'm gonna go see all my 75-year-old classmates that I graduated with 45 years ago, and we're gonna have a nice dinner and fire or whatever. We'll see what happens. So that's what I've been working on all morning. I actually wanted to do something more demonstrative, not does this, does this, does this. I wanted to show an actual project so that you guys know that I actually do things with Davinci. Some turn out better than others, and some aren't really so good, and some are pretty good. As you know, I think I can move this off screen. As you know, I've been working on a thing for our 45-year deal coming up, and this is yesterday's for day 3. I'm going to go in and change it today. Obviously, I'm leaving the text the same, but I'm going to get rid of the cube because I can't figure out how to make the cube more pronounced, and I may change the way the camera rotates, and I clearly am going to actually extend it. Let's see if I can catch this on time here. Or can I do this? Is it possible? Oh, it is. Oh, cool. I'm actually going to extend the time so that when the 3 gets like on the same plane as the days, it stays a little bit longer. Boy, that's hard to catch. It stays a little bit longer than where it's at. So this is going to go away. I'm going to extend it just a tad, and I'm going to obviously change it to day 2. Tomorrow's Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday's the actual day. So that's, I mean, as you can see, this is just one project. And this is the evolution of the project. So we kind of went from this to what the one I just showed you. And then if we go back, this is my D drive. This is just the Davinci folder. All that stuff's in Davinci. Now all this stuff down here will eventually get placed where it's going to go, where it needs to go. I learned a valuable lesson that unlike our good friend in Arkansas, I will keep this stuff. Of course, I do have a 16 terabyte drive, but I will keep it in case someone were to call me up and say, hey, can you make this change to this? And I'll, sure, I can make it because I've got it available to redo it or whatever. So, catching back up with chat. That's a Doug Betts phrase, by the way. You could try, yep, same thing. T-5. This ought to work out really good because according to the rendering, which hopefully will speed back up, it went from 20 to about 3, jumped back up to 4 minutes. Might be a little over today because I really want to see how this renders out. I really want to show how this renders out. I know it's going to render out probably okay, I would think, because all the other ones have more or less. But I got to figure out why that's doing that. It's just driving me up the proverbial wall. So if you guys got any questions or comments, both good and bad. Bad comments are actually good. If I get nothing but good comments, I'm going to think I'm doing a good job at this when I actually know at times I'm not doing a good job at this. And unless someone points it out, I'm never going to know. I'm going to be like Stuart from Saturday Night Live and stand in front of the mirror and go, "You're great. You're awesome. You'll have a great day." No. Got a little bit of coffee still. Mrs. K and I actually worked on this. I showed her the prototype and she thought, "Oh, that's cool. Can we go grab other pictures?" Um, uh, okay. $1 a comment. Oh, wait, am I paying you for the comments or you're paying me for the comments? um, it's kind of awkward answering chat or interacting with chat. I love the zoomies. I don't know that I could bring the zoomies on here and it be destructive or effective. I would. I'll ponder that one day. Maybe I'll do that. I'm actually going to run a poll tomorrow on this, and I'm going to run a poll tonight on the nightly stream at 10:45 or 11 o'clock, whatever time I get started. Man, this is taking forever. Fast food, it's stupid. Okay. I did a restart, LD. It actually forced me to do a restart for the update to go into effect. So I might restart it again before I get rid of it and see if that gets rid of it. I'm not sure. Um, again, I got to get rid of this stupid window. Let's go see if it will stay right there, which it won't. You might not do a reboot, not a shutdown. Yeah, I didn't do a shutdown. I did a reboot. Blackwatch wants his $2 back. He's been bugging me for that for the longest time now. I think he thinks there's interest going to occur to it, but there's not. Jeff Ryman says fast food. Talking about the fast boot. There is a new. I don't know how I want to. There's just something new in the description. I'm going to let it go at that on both the streams. So this shows about 15 seconds. So clearly it wasn't 20 minutes. I don't think. Looked like it was about 10. I think if I glanced right, it said 13. Now it says 22. And I got to quit moving around because I get out of the little gizmo I made, which is I'm a lot like Joshy in this fashion that gizmo will probably go away and I'll just put up with the black box, or I'll figure out how to make it a plain circle and be done with it. All right, this is about done, showing 5 seconds, and it shows being done. So let's go take a look at this. Uh-oh, don't, wrong, don't want to cancel it, don't want to close it. I want to close it, minimize it, get rid of that, go find it. So Mrs. K poked me a little bit today because I'm like, well, this is in alphabetical order, and I go past it. And she goes, right there it is, and I'm like, okay. So here we go. This is the finished product. Okay, that the DVE works. It's in the background. I see it, but it didn't, not like I wanted. That's fine. I can change that later. That's all his grandchildren. And they cut the picture off. I didn't cut the picture off. So yeah, it renders out okay. Good. That's good for now. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the, well, I'll just do that while I'm killing time. 24 minutes. The last thing I'm going to add to this is I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to go get out of my email. I'm going to go to happy birthday songs. Normally I use the Beatles' Happy Birthday, but I'm pretty sure that'll catch me a violation even on. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. There's about a half a dozen of these. I can't remember which one that I use. I have one that I like. Anyway, I'm gonna add it. Add the audio track, and then This is difficult than I thought. Yeah, I obviously can't play this, but I'm gonna grab this one. Oh, we're a DJ now. I know I'm not right in the head. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. I'm going to grab this and add it simply by putting it in the media pool, dragging it down as an audio track, and I'll be done with it. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Thank you for the wonderful comments and the $1 and $2 donation that goes with it. Thank you very much. Does not have a screen record. Davinci Resolve. As far as I know, Davinci Resolve does not have screen recording capabilities. OBS has screen recording capabilities. In fact, I've got something that I did yesterday. I did 3 videos, and I did something pretty interesting, at least for me. But hopefully that answers your questions. Yeah, I mean, again, LD brings this up, and I bring it up again as well. DaVinci Resolve is only limited to your imagination. That's it. Seriously? I should be able to download that. Yeah, I'll work on that later. So, thank you guys. I'll see you later. As always, I'll keep chat and go back and read it and discuss anything that's there. See you tonight. Bye for now.